Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Career Masterclass 101. Please share this video, follow me on Facebook, follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Just follow me, share the video, spread the word, get it to people who will need it, who wants to really kickstart their career, who want to build a different career for themselves. On this channel, we deal with career issues. So today, I want to discuss or share some knowledge on skill set, building your skill set. It's going to be just some introduction. Maybe down the year, we will be talking more about what is much more details about building skill set. But today, I just want to give an introduction to building the right kind of skill set for your career. But I'm going to start with what is a skill. What is a skill? You know, a skill is an ability to do a particular activity or a particular job very well. And you know, you got those skills especially because you have practiced it over time. Please, not the word, practiced it over time. So things don't become a skill to you until you have done it repeatedly. When you have done it repeatedly, it becomes a skill that you can claim that you have. So repetition or ability to repeatability of that skill is what makes it a skill for you. Of that activity, of that job well done, is what makes it a skill for you. And then so when you have a collection of this sort of skills that you are able to do repeatedly, with ease, with doing it as if you are just doing a normal thing, it becomes what you call skill set. And for any career you want to build, it's very important that you must realize that you must have skill set. Particularly when you are coming to IT career that I look into, that I've been talking about. In IT career, there is the requirement for you to have skill set. There are skill sets that are called hard skill set, and there are some that are called soft skill set or transferable skill set. So there are two categories of skill. But in IT, there are some particular kind of skill that is required for you to succeed. And not only that is required for you to even pass your interview, that is required for you to even get attracted to companies in the first place. Alright? So I'm going to be talking about those types of skill. So when it comes to hard skill, what are the hard skills? Hard skills are those abilities or those capabilities that you have that is specific to your job, that is specific to that particular industry that you work in. They are more technical skills that maybe you learn in school, maybe you do some certification programs and you get new skills. Maybe you do some online courses and you get new skills, maybe through training materials, and many a times, experience on the job. Those are the hard skills that is required for you to be able to do your day-to-day activity. That is what you are employed for. Now, what are the examples of hard skills within the IT industry where I work, where I am talking about today? We have programming, where you are a software developer, a front-end developer, back-end developer, web developer, programming. We have security, it could be cyber security, it could be infrastructure security, it could be security generally. We have data analytics, where you are able to do data analysis, you are able to do data warehousing, and all of that. We have DevOps, development operations, those who are concerned with continuous integration, continuous deployment, those who are used to set up servers in those days and used to deploy applications to the servers in those days, DevOps, DevOps engineers. Then we have cloud computing, those who are able to take advantage of the cloud infrastructure that Amazon is providing, Google is providing, Microsoft is providing, IBM is providing, to be able to set up your infrastructure for you on the cloud, without you having to buy hardware servers and all of those things. And it makes your life easy as a company. That is another one. There's another hard skill called machine learning. Today we're talking about artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all of those things. Yes, That is another skill within the IT. That is an art skill that you can learn, and the opportunities are out there for you. But what about networks and infrastructure? They are not going to go anywhere. Even the cloud infrastructure providers, they require networks engineers, they require infrastructure engineers to be able to manage their network, manage their infrastructure. That's an art skill that you also can learn and build a career from. What about database management? We keep data everywhere. Data on the cloud, data on the premise, data on your laptop, data everywhere. Those guys that manage our databases, so database management itself is an art skill that you can learn. You could become a database administrator, you could become a database developer, you could be things around that, doing reporting and all of that. And you could even extend that into data warehousing. That is another art skill that you can learn. I'll give you two more. Technical writing. Many people don't understand that there's a difference between you being able to develop a good solution or being able to create a great network solution and deploy it without having a technical user capability document that they can use to be able to operate what you have built. It's going to be a waste. If you look at all the equipment that are manufactured today, look at all the cars, they all have technical documentation, user manuals that comes with it. So all of technical writing is an art skill that people learn to be able to create those fantastic diagrams you see, fantastic documents you see out there. That is an art skill you can also learn. And one that is becoming common these days is social media management. It's also an IT area that people can also learn and become a social media manager. You could become a social media associate, managing the social media of a company or a particular product, or a particular project, business, and like, and you could even do that as a consultant. So those are the art skills. Now, art skills is very key for you to get a job and get retained in that job. But as great as art skills are, you also need to have soft skills, or what I call transferable skills. And what are these called? Soft skill or transferable skill. These are the abilities, these are the capabilities that you have that you can apply in any job. They are transferable because you being a programmer, you being a database administrator, you being a network administrator, those soft skills are applicable across those jobs. Art skill is specific to a particular job, particular industry. Soft skills are transferable across jobs and across industries. Often, most of the time, soft skills will be referred to as people skills, social skills, transferable skills. And an example, I'll give us some examples of soft skills that are very key for an IT engineer, for an IT professional for them to succeed in their job. Number one, decision making. You're going to make decisions on your network designs, you're going to make decisions on your software development, you're going to make decisions on your data analysis. There are decisions you're going to be making all the time. The capability to make decisions using data is very key. That's a soft skill. Multitasking. In IT, you do many things at the same time. You're in a meeting, you're also writing your software, you're also writing your code, you're also trying to review some things on internet, trying to get solutions to your problems on the internet. You want to do a course in between, maybe during your break, so because of something new that is happening in your industry, you want to catch up with that. Multitasking is key for you as a software engineer. As an IT professional. The number 3 is creative problem solving. You must be someone who likes to solve problems to succeed as an IT professional. Collaboration. You can't do all this work. You talk about security. You can do it alone. You're going to work with engineers. You're going to work with developers. You're going to work with infrastructure engineers. You're going to work with even the business guys. You're going to be able to tell them your stories, and that comes to communication. So collaboration, communication, and then professionalism. Every company looks out for professionalism in every individual. So it's important that you must be professional in your job. So that is a soft skill that people look out for. How do you present yourself? How do you speak? How do you manage situation? Conflict resolution is a soft skill that you also must have to be able to succeed in your job. Integrity. Companies look for integrity. You think integrity is all about, he doesn't steal, he doesn't do this. Integrity is more, you say it and you mean it and you stand by it. You do something wrong, you come out open, clean. I did it, I made that mistake. And whatever the questions are going to come, you take it and learn from the job and move on. That is integrity. It's very important. I've had scenarios like that. I've come out, I've spoken out, and I've gotten beaten. I learn from it, and I don't make such mistakes again. That is integrity. Then management. Your ability to manage people, manage projects, manage your time. Time management, for example, is a soft skill that you must have to succeed as an IT engineer, because you're always working against time. You're always working against a deadline, and because of that, you must be able to manage properly. Manage your time, manage your projects, manage your resources. You must be able to manage your managers. Ability to say no when you're supposed to say no, and say yes when you're supposed to say yes. Ability to be able to break down things, take initiatives. It's part of the soft skills you must have. You must be able to take initiatives. You must have empathy. Companies look out for staff that have empathy, not just for themselves but for their colleagues, to be able to speak out or speak in, or come in and help their colleagues when they are struggling. Empathy is very important, and your leadership skill is also good. You must have that. It's a transferable skill that is required for all jobs, not just IT jobs. How are you a leader? Even when you are the most junior staff in the organization, how are you influencing your superiors? That's your leadership skill. If you are there, just take jobs and do it and just move on without contributing or providing feedback to your managers on how you can improve your processes, or how you can improve even your own job, on how they can help you to improve your own job, then you're not showing your leadership skill. And it's very important that you must have leadership. Companies look out for that. At interviews, HR staff, engineers that interviews you, they watch out for all of these soft skills, transferable skills, or people skills, or social skills I've been talking about. And I give you one more. Teamwork. You're working within a team. Nobody's an island. Nobody works alone. You always work within a team. Even if you are the only programmer or IT professional, maybe an IT network engineer, or whatever it is, or maybe an IT operations guy, in the whole of the company, you are not working alone. You are working in the midst of people. So your teamwork ability is very important. It's a soft skill that you must have to even start your career. And how do you learn this soft skill? There are many ways you can learn. You can learn any skill, either hard skill or soft skill. But if you look at it, as you grow up, there are so many skills that's within you already. There are soft skills that you learn in the environment, you learn from your parents, you learn from your society, you learn from the school, you learn from the university. Those soft skills, you need to sit down one day and begin to write them out. What skills do I have? So I've mentioned so many soft skills. Write them down, begin to tick it. Do I have this in my life? Then create examples of the ones you've had before. Where have you used it? That will help you to know that you have the skill, and that will help you to be able to know the ones you don't have. And if you now identify the skills you don't have, you do something about it. Because as humans, you must be growing, you must be learning on a daily basis. You must be improving yourself, you must be creating value in yourself for the company you want to work for, or for the company you are working for, or for the career you are trying to switch to, or for the career that you are in today. So you need to continue to develop yourself. And so how do you acquire skills? New skills. How do you acquire it? How do you improve the skill that you already have today? For example, as a security expert, how do you improve your security expertise? First of all, you need to know which skill you want to improve or you want to learn newly. So you have to identify the skill. It could be one, it could be two, it could be many. But don't put so much into your bucket so that you don't, weigh yourself down. So it's good to go maybe 2 or 3 at a goal, and then you improve on that over time. When that is good, when you have mastered that, then you go into another set. So it's very important. Number 1, find the right skill that you want to learn. Identify the skill. Number 2, you need to make time to learn. If you don't make time to learn, then you're not going to learn anything. Yes, make time to learn. You have to learn. Managing your time is something that you need to now learn, and make time to now learn that new skill that you want to learn. Number 3, don't just go ahead and start learning new skill, particularly hard skill. Learn the fundamentals first. Understand what is the fundamental of this. For example, you are a programmer, you write in maybe in Node.js, now you're trying to move into Vue.js. You don't just want to pick example and start writing the code. you want to learn some fundamentals about fluid areas so that you understand the basics. It's very important. Prior to learning a new skill, it is helpful to understand its history and then the impact. I mean, are there red flags? Are there issues on the way? Are there jumps you're going to jump into as you learn? It's very important to understand that. And you need to also identify what benefit this will give to you, to your career, before you start learning the full skill. So get the fundamentals. Then once you do that, you need to choose the right tool to use. Do I want to learn this with a book? I mean, I'm going to buy a book on Amazon, or do I want to learn it from Udemy, from other ebook platforms, e-learning platforms? That could be another way. Udacity and all of that. You could learn from there. Then you choose the right tool that you want to use. Then you create a curriculum. Go there. They always have learning paths. You can use their learning path, take their learning path examination or test, and they will tell you where you fall in and what are the courses you need to do. You can follow their learning path. That's one way to know what you should learn, how to be the curriculum. Another way is to buy a textbook and follow the textbook. That could be a curriculum for you. And then you can have focus. What you do basics. I want to move in this area, particularly. For example, let's say you are already learning as a programmer or as a software architect. You realize that you are so good with crafting requirement, but you're not very good with non-functional requirement. What do? Then you get the book and you get the courses zooming into non-functional requirement. That will be your own curriculum. Then after you have done this, set achievable goals. Most times we set unrealistic goals, and that's really challenging. That's why I said don't pick too many skills to learn at the same time. If possible, pick only one. Learn it and be a master of it before you jump into another one. So set achievable goal. And if you want to really help yourself, share your goals with your friends, with your colleague, with someone who could be your accountability partner, accountability friend or something. Share the goals with the person so that you could also discuss it, or maybe have a reading partner or have a study buddy where you study together and then you share the finding and both of you are growing in your career. One thing is very important that I want you to take away before I give you the final one. Practice the skill daily. When I mean daily, I don't mean every day. It could be every 2 days. It could be every week. But make sure you have a consistent time of practice. A consistent time of practice, because your brain, your body is going to be wired towards that. It's going to be expectant of it. So it's going to be, okay, at this time, I'm going to get new things to my brain. So it's very important to have a repeatable, consistent practice time. Alright? And finally, make sure you're getting feedback. Once you learn, get feedback. How do you get feedback? Post about your learning on LinkedIn, post about your learning on your social media platform, talk about what you have learned, brag about it, get feedback, share new ideas, let people criticize it for you. You get feedback from there and you learn more. So get feedback. Yes, that will be it for today. Please share this video. Follow me on LinkedIn, on Facebook here. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to share the links for you to be able to follow me. It's displaying on the screen right now. Follow me and you're going to see more videos like this. Thank you.